KD, let's go. Let's get it. You're the best to ever do it. Let's get right into it. Listen, let's talk about these wall hitters. Look, they don't like how the modern man has picked himself up by his bootstraps and started over without the need or having a running desire to chase women. You have taken your power back and it's being acknowledged. This is how you know that it's being acknowledged. You have women mimicking what we're doing. It's a sad world we live in, but it is what it is. What is going on tonight, y'all? What is going on? Look, I wanted to go live really quickly. Typical, KD fashion. Of course I have things going on in the background. When don't I? I'm being informed through different means that I have a lot of people watching me. So just in case some of you haters are watching me right now, and fans probably, maybe, shout out to all of y'all at my son's middle school. Yeah, me and y'all, we were confirmation. I love loud, lifted forwards. Yeah, me and y'all, we're gonna get to know each other real well. Yeah, y'all messing with the wrong one. And that school nurse, oh yeah. Oh, I know it's you. I know it's you. And y'all need not worry about my social media. I don't know why this keeps being brought up and why you're asking my son about it. Do you not like what I'm talking about? Single mother? I don't really think that you're a single mother, school nurse. You seem too much like a feminist. You know what I'm saying? You don't seem like you too much care for men the way you were dragging my son all over the place when he got injured, at field day. Yeah, listen, you know what we're talking about here. Look, I'm gonna get back to the subject in a second, but again, I work for myself. I have plenty of time on my hands. Y'all are too invested in my social media, and you're not gonna hate on me through my kid. Asking all these questions about my social media, this is my hobby, not my money maker. Mind your business. If the words I'm saying to you offend you that much, then I know I'm doing the right thing. See, the thing about upset Karens or Beckys or, whatever you want to call these Caucasian women that are passive aggressive, they try to do things in a way that they don't have to identify who they are. And the thing about God is he always lets me know. And my son's very observant. You gotta smash that like button. And he tells me everything. So next time you try to say something about him and me, make sure you speak to him first next time. You can't just talk around him and about him and not talk to him. You're an idiot. Hey, you guys hit that like button. You know what I'm saying? What is going on? Hey, what's going on? What's going on, freestyle? What's going on? Hey, you just keep talking. Hit that like button. I don't see any likes in there. You guys, if you're coming in from the shorts feed, hit that like button. There's 3 tiny dots in the top right. Hit that and then hit the like or dislike. All right? Now, let's get back to the subject. You have a lot of women out here begging men to come back. And you're like, no, they're doing all kind of, no. Anytime you see them regurgitating information that we've said first, that's a desperate cry for help. But when it's coming from females who are lost, they do it from an ego, and so they're screwed. What's going on, Adam? Appreciate you, brother. Appreciate you. Salute to the tribe. You guys smash that like button. If you're coming in from the shorts feed, hit those tiny dots in the top right. Hit the like or dislike. I appreciate that. And right now, man, they don't know what to do with you, so they're lashing out, saying a bunch of crazy things, but it's a lot of stuff that I've noticed is things that we've been saying. Like I was watching a video from one of these content creators, podcasters, Dee, and she had this one woman talking about how they need to continue to stay celibate and not date. They got us on the ropes. And I'm like, I think I said something very similar to that on my channel. See, when you're getting information thrown back at you that you're putting out, it's getting old. putting two and two together. It's realizing you're just trying to go viral. It's realizing you're just stirring the pot. You're just stirring the pot. You females out here talking about you have us on the ropes. On the ropes of what? I don't understand. None of us care what you're doing. None of us paying attention to anything you have going. What do you have us on the ropes of? You're just regurgitating information. It's pathetic. But, you know, as pathetic as it is and low IQ, it's right up y'all's alley. So, you know, no surprise. No surprise. Listen, anyway, if there's one thing that the modern woman can't stand is a modern man with strong boundaries. You're being studied like a hawk is what I'm trying to let you know. Now, I have to take days off and study those that are studying me, while also dealing with my son's, you know, injury at school once again. So, as I'm studying, I'm hearing exact quotes from me, and it just seems like bitter Bettys. They know that they're cooked, that no one wants their leftover roast beef. It's just getting ugly out here. But I'm also seeing good women popping up out of nowhere. Some women that were just chilling and posting pictures of themselves and their fitness routines on IG, starting to speak facts. And when you have, and I hate to say this, but you know it's true, you gotta smash that like button. When you have attractive people speaking, people listen. I'm sorry, but it's the truth. So if we have the attractive women on our side, fit, friendly, gorgeous, talking right, and they have leftover, big back, thick necked, you know, women that no one wants, eating hot Cheetos and drinking soda in the bed, and gummy lifesavers, the collision version. You know what I'm saying? Hey, listen, that could be your opinion, but did you hit that like button? Because I only see one like, and I know that came from. So I know you want your opinion to be respected, but can you do the respectful thing? Hit that like button. Oh, you're spamming. Oh, by all means, continue. I'm sorry. I thought you were actually somebody that wanted to have an adult conversation. Troll all you must. Anyway, they can't stand the fact that men out here are articulating how we feel, and there is a new group of women that have started speaking the same way, and these women are attractive, not leftover, big mouth, big back, thick neck grannies out here looking for attention. You know what I mean? We're getting some in their prime, and a lot of married women who are also fit and attractive. So you have the leftovers, who some of these women who are upset, you can look at them and tell why they're mad. And the ones that are attractive, their eyes are dead. There's no life in them. There's no sparkle of nothing. So it's just a shell. You know, Pookie and Ray Ray and Brady and Brad and Lily have gotten the best of her. The best of times and the worst of times. You guys smash that like button. My replay game. Smash that like button because the ones that like to watch me live coming in from the shorts feed refuse to. It's just too much work. Oh yeah, I thought I said Tyrone. Yeah, don't forget about Tyrone. Yeah, Tyrone and Chad. Oh, my apologies. We all know that a Tyrone and a Chad is just a Pookie with a halfway decent job. That's all it is. You know what I'm saying? Same loser. You know what I mean? Pookie that got a job. Hey, Pookie got a job. Craig got a job. Hey, all right, Craig. You know what I'm saying? Barely getting by, barely trying to do the barely. Yeah, I haven't paid that person any more attention. Once they spammed me, I'm like, where did you have these like pre-typed and you copied and pasted them in there? Like one comment came in, the other one came right out. You can't just type that. You're copying and pasting. Get lost. You know what I'm saying? Get going. Life is great, my friend. Men have to share as well. And he's just doing locker room talk with us, fellas. Absolutely. Male podcasters are getting a bad rep for telling the truth. Listen, if y'all keep doing this against us, you're going to make us into martyrs. You're going to have male podcasters out here that are going to be on the front cover of magazines. Keep it up. Keep it up. You're just out here consistently attacking the messenger when you're the first people I've ever heard in my life say, don't shoot the messenger. You know what I'm saying? But y'all are doing it every chance you get. You're just taking things out on the guy that's telling the truth, and it's only because I'm attractive, and you know, you want to look at something that you want to argue with. You know, you want it worth looking at. That's just the way y'all are. You know? Okay. What's going on? What's going on, David? How you doing? How you living? Because you weren't adhering to them. Yeah, absolutely. Absolutely. Supposed to fall in line. Unfortunately, there's men out here that are traditional. Kind of men that like to build, that don't mind starting over by themselves. A decent counsel that he builds, they trust, every now and again when he needs to hear some things. You know what I'm saying? Look, men aren't built to worry about dying alone. You know what I'm saying? Men are built to not worry about it, but make sure that the family doesn't die broke. Now, for y'all, some of these women I've seen that are talking crazy are like celebrities and stuff. And they have a whole, good following, rich, I can get up, well known. And they're still worried about, not having a man and stuff. If let that be a man, we wouldn't care less. Listen, that's what it is. I'm like having a good time. Who cares? It is what it is. It's not even, but women will, be out here getting all these bodies in their 20s, 30s, and now this new generation of women smashing and crashing out in the 40s. You know what I mean? Then trying to somewhat clean up a little bit late 40s into the 50s, and then looking for a cleanup guy, to pick up the leftovers while she goes on, whatever tirades that she speaks to her girlfriends about, or the ones that are on social media go on different podcasts and talk about the good old days, getting smashed out by Tyrone and Chad. You guys smash that like button. Oh, absolutely, absolutely. Understood. There you go. And that's the way it should be. Now, absolutely, man. Most men, even the young guys, nowadays aren't concerned with pole jumpers. The begging for us back is in the form of consistent trolling and attempts to gaslight or just to piss us off. So, that's the begging. If they didn't care what we did, they wouldn't watch us so much to figure out ways to get under our skin. It wouldn't matter to them. Let's smash that like button. Let's get these likes back up. Let's get the channel back flowing. Your boy had to take a day off and square some things away. As soon as I get one thing taken care of or whatever, then something else pops up. But, that's life and life lessons. And in this situation, I'm going to do some major cooking. I'm going to do some major cooking. So, God bless you, sir. I appreciate you, my brother. I appreciate you. For you live my best life, the righteous pirate life of traveling, studying, inventing is the best for me. Okay. My brother. Absolutely. Things happen, man, and I got a new energy about me. It's not the right time to be picking fights with me or thinking that you can throw rocks and hide your hand. I'm not that dude, and I have too much time on my hands. Got everything else cleared up, so when I see someone trying to start something with me, I'm going to have to go ahead and investigate and do my due diligence and crush you out. You're not going to be able to hide behind being a middle school nurse. That's all I know. keep watching my content, though. I hope I'm triggering you every time you look at it. You know, you females are a bunch of weirdos. You can't try to use law and stuff like that just because you're mad that somebody's speaking the truth. And you want to try to find different ways to, no. Let me tell you something, whatever goes on at my kid's school has nothing to do with the content I post. Asking my kid about my social media and repeatedly asking me about it looks kind of weird. Looks kind of weird, okay? So, we're gonna go ahead and have a chit chat. Be down there Monday morning. Anyway, look y'all, when you're out here on your purpose, you're just pissing people off, and anyone that think that they can have an effect on your life using whatever they can, they'll try to do it. They'll try to do it. But they're gonna realize the hard way, you're gonna show them, but you can tell them that you're not the one for that, the two or the three. Yeah, you know, they don't want you thinking too much about yourself because then you'll make wise decisions and not want to sleep with low vibrational women that just have a nice body or a BBL and no soul. You know what I mean? So it's like, let me shame you for wanting to also have fun. Absolutely, man. Okay. You know, that's really strange to say. But I'm not going to give you any attention about it. I've already cooked too many people in that subject. You know, maybe another day. You know what I'm saying? Very strange thing to say. Yeah, I'm not giving that person any attention. You know, if we were to go into how would you know? And what do you do? Surf the net looking for it? You know, we're not going to get into that with this loser. Let them just talk. You know what I'm saying? Let them talk. Make yourself feel better, homie. Whatever you got to do. Project onto me and make whatever you need to do to make yourself feel better. I can tell you one thing, grown, productive men don't troll. So, I don't have any business trying to go back and forth with whatever you are, teenager, woman, whatever you are, male, whatever. Oh, you already got them? It's gone. Anyway, y'all, listen. I ain't gonna lie to you. If I knew I was pissing off this many women, like, I mean, asking my kid about my social media, it's getting crazy out here, man. I must be getting views. Like, I mean, I know it's a small area, but no one ever says anything to me. But when I can tell that someone's trying to start trouble and there's a consistent narrative of, oh my God, a consistent narrative of, you know, your social media, what's your social media, what's going, I'm not gonna tell you anything. You can keep checking it out yourself. You know what I mean? I have no idea, man. Well, you know, they stole my kid's backpack and his shoes, and I had a conversation with the principal. They didn't like that, and I definitely made it seem, in my opinion, that the nurse is incompetent in multiple ways, and I let it be known the ways I think that she's incompetent. So now I have her trying to start some mess, and she's trying to start some serious stuff, but she's doing it from throwing a rock and hiding her hand. But my son is very observant, and he noticed stuff. So, you know, I kind of got him, and we're gonna have a conversation Monday or Tuesday, whenever I feel like it, about certain things. Definitely about, because again, the lockers have a camera on them, so they definitely know who stole his stuff. So, and then, you know, my son getting injured before summer vacation, and he healed up from that quickly, but then he getting injured again. You know, okay, we got a pattern here. So I gotta go down there and have a couple conversations, and I also see that they're trying to make a paper trail to cover their asses. So I'm just not the dude for that, man. I'm really not. And I remember when my son got injured before school stopped, that nurse drugged him up the stairs or whatever, and she kept saying to me, like, I carried him all the way from the field area, and she kept saying it. And I talked to my son later about it, and he's like, she kept saying that over and over. She's some kind of fembot. She's some kind of fembot, man. Like, I could tell she didn't have she didn't feel for me or care for me, because I was telling her to do her job. I was like, we need to get a wheelchair in here. You know, you need to stop holding them like that. And she didn't like it because she's not good at her job. She don't really have a job there. I don't really know what her job is. If you can't, like, put in for x-rays, or you can't do anything at the school except look at something and make a premature judgment call, you just really don't have a good role there. And yeah, they stole it out of his wall locker because they tried to play me and say that it was in the hallway, and I'm like, no. He said he has 2 backpacks. So even if they try to say one was in the hallway, he had 2, and it's the hallway. So there's cameras everywhere. So if Xander's not going through his own wall locker, who's doing it? See, I'm not letting them get away with stuff, and now they're starting to come up with other stuff to try to, I don't know if people think it can scare me off. Like, no, now I'm gonna put even more energy into it. I'm gonna put even more energy into it. And I'm definitely gonna go down there and ask, why is there a concern about what my why you keep asking my social media? You know what I mean? Yeah, I don't know how this keeps coming up. And my son even said they asked about my social media. So, I told you, single mothers are working there. Any kind of way a woman can try to affect your life from a hidden stamp, they'll do it. Troll you, port your videos, try to cause problems at the school, stuff like that. This goofy things, man, there's always a woman behind that kind of stuff. Men don't want to lose their jobs. A woman thinks that especially a Caucasian woman, a Becky, she thinks that she'll never lose her job until she does, and then she just standing there with her mouth open. She's like playing around with things. So, it ain't really my issue. I'm just not one of those dudes. Yeah, they have cameras. You have to have cameras everywhere in case of, situations. So that's why I was confronting them about it, and they're going to have to refund me, a certain kind of way. And I don't think they wanted to do that. And then I also spoke about it on here. And the next, 2 days later, I'm having this issue at the school. So retaliation is retaliation. I have extra money. I have no problem with, if I have to, lawyering up and checking in on this nurse situation. I ain't got no problem doing it. I have extra time and I have money. So, I have no problem with doing it. I don't know what they think they're going to do. But I don't too much care for the way they're moving. And again, I guess I pissed them off, hurt some feelings. Principals don't like being talked to like they're not a god. You're a man that works at a middle school. Give a damn what your position is. You don't give a damn. You know what I'm saying? I'm the wrong one. I outrank you by default. I don't need for you to think your position in that school and a bunch of single mothers and leftover women fawning over you mean anything to me. Brother, please, man. Get over yourself, bro. So I'm gonna go ahead and do what I gotta do. Oh yeah, they swear they're the best parents. And this nurse, she don't even have any kids, I don't think. She definitely don't like men, so I don't know how she would have kids, being a man dislike her the way she is. And I'm just gonna, have to give her a little lesson on how to conduct yourself with people that are smarter than you. Well, her in the school, Because one thing about me, and the reason I'm bringing up my social media, is because I did tell the principal I have no problem with going live out there towards the school, and they're trying to be cute. Don't worry, I'm still going to do that. I'm going to do it, okay? I'm going to make sure that I get my information together, go down there, have a conversation with y'all first, and then I'll do whatever expose I want to do, okay? You ain't got to ask about it. You'll find out about it. You'll probably hear about my social media. You need not be out here, again, poking the bear, y'all. I'm trying to tell you, you can get as upset as you want to, but I don't let you people get me mad. I just get even. That's all I'm going to do. And I'm a soldier and an Army veteran at that. I'm going to, Army Sergeant at that. I'm going to get my lick back. I'm not playing with you. Definitely don't play with you when it comes to my kid. So, we're going to do this. Oh, we're going to do it. Yeah, we're going to get this work. Bottom shelf Becky gonna try to throw some rocks and hide her hand. I know it was you. You know what I'm saying? So you will be in there in that principal's office with me, school nurse, and you're gonna have a conversation. We're gonna have a good conversation as to why, when my son got injured at PE, you didn't consult with him. You just went and consulted with the PE teacher, and then you decided to go ahead and make a move on things. I think you have to consult with my son. He watched you talk to them and walk off. You need to do your job better. Don't worry. Don't worry. Your man hate's going to manifest itself into you getting fired or moved around. Don't worry about it. Nothing but time on my hands. I have no problem with getting someone fired at all. You're going to do better. You know, if you got a problem with me, you're not going to get my kid involved. Right? You got a job to do at that school, you raggedy fucker. It ain't my fault that you don't really have a position. You can't really do nothing. But you at least need to go over and make an assessment yourself. You can't go off an assessment that a teacher made while they were interrogating my son after getting injured during the school day. Can't make reference of it being an injury prior to school starting because he had been going to school for a whole 4 days straight and didn't have any problems until Friday. You're not moving in a smart way with a man that listens and pays attention to everything. I am going to get you caught up. I am going to get you caught up. You think everything's a game and you can just do whatever you want to, right? Okay, I got you. I got you. Don't worry about it. I'm one of those Negroes you leave alone. You gonna teach me something? I ain't one of these hillbillies out here. I'm gonna show you something. Scare me off. You're gonna show me better than you can tell me. You can have a conversation. And I'm gonna go live at that school after that conversation. Don't you worry about it. I am very, very serious about this. Thought that you were going to say something and I not figure out who it is. My son's very observant. And again, he was looking for you to examine him anyway. You're so mad at him, you couldn't even walk up to him, huh? That's how emotional you are. That's how emotional this woman was. She's so mad at me about the situation that she didn't handle well, but at the end of the school year, when he got hurt the first time, that she didn't even want to go and speak to my son and do her job. She just took the assessment of a teacher and ran with it. Can't do that. Can't do that. Okay? Can't do it. So, you know, I'm gonna get that ass. Right? All in due time. All in due time. Don't worry about mine. As good as you think you can use the school system, you ain't got the funds to be able to use things like I can. Trust me, you're a middle school nurse. So I don't even know if you're a registered nurse. I don't even know. You could be a CNA. I have no idea. But look, y'all, when you're on top of your game and you're right on the cusp of your breakthrough, things be coming up out of nowhere, man. It be the wildest stuff. I'm prepared for it, though. I know that right on the verge of a breakthrough, there's going to be a bunch of stuff to try to break you down. I am already there. I know it's going to, like, when this happened, you know, and my son was like, yeah, don't worry about it, buddy. It's gonna be okay. I mean, listen. What do I expect? And I expect for things to get more rowdy the closer I get to my breakthrough. So I'm prepared. I know how to pace myself. I wasn't on the internet going off yesterday about the situation. You know what I mean? Saying things don't need to be said. I gave it a good day of thought it over, got on here and said precisely what's needed without saying anything the wrong kind of way. See, having the patience to calm down no matter whatever is in your way, trying to be an obstacle, or someone that's out there having a hard time digesting the content that you produce that they don't even have to watch and aren't mature enough to leave it alone but feel like they can take it upon themselves to cause you problems in your reality when you're a good person and a good parent. You're gonna get yours. You're gonna get yours. And I always seem to find that the people behind it are disgruntled, single somebodies. And it's normally a woman. I'm just gonna be real. It's normally a woman with a whole lot of caucasity. I'm just gonna be real. I'm just gonna be real. You know what I mean? What they don't understand or know is my ex-wife had that caucasity. And she's a single mother of two now, not knowing who her baby dad is, right? Divorced, and I don't pay any alimony, okay? So that caucasity means nothing to me. I already know the way to work around it. I'm not the Negro for it. I'm just not the one. I definitely know how Becky's move. Don't do it to yourself. I'm telling you. I outmaneuvered my ex Becky and her Becky mom. I'm telling you, don't do it to yourself. Reconsider. I'm gonna beat you every time. You know what I'm saying? With a smile on my face and without having to get outside of my masculine frame. I'm telling you, man, we're gonna have a civilized conversation come Monday or Tuesday, getting things started, letting you know where I stand and how I'm not gonna back down. Now, gentlemen, it's just times right now where a good man that's got his life together can't catch a break from these modern women, and they think they're going to teach you some type of lesson one way or another. Now, we're not here to be subjugated by a bunch of leftovers who don't know how to keep their legs closed and getting pregnant by some raggedy ass leftover male that she knew from the jump wasn't worth a shit. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, maybe. You know what I'm saying? Maybe. No telling. Possibly. Um, okay. Maybe. I don't know. You know what I'm saying? I'm mixing it up on there. So it could be anything. Whatever I'm scrolling through Instagram and seeing that catches my, who knows? Who knows? Every now and again. I'm not going to, you know what I mean? It's just, I got to work my way back into wanting to. I'm not going to lie. I don't really have all that much interest, especially after going through the did. So we'll see. We'll see. But look, you guys, just stay on top of your game. The fitness, the meditation, getting close to God. Mosquitoes are doing their thing out here. Ah, keeping your peace. I was talking to my pops today and last night about peace and maintaining his peace. And um, as I'm talking to him about modern dating, and he's like, "Yep, that's the reason why I'm not out there dating nobody. I'm good. I am not going to deal with that." My dad's biggest worries is, am I gonna start back dyeing my hair? You know what I'm saying? What's that? Uh, Look, you got to be more specific. You got to be more specific. It's that's too generalized. Like, the best at what? The best for what? Like, body, face, personality, um, cultural, traditional cultural values. I just what do you mean? Like, the best? Because there's a breakdown. There's best bodies. There's um, those known to be very flirtatious. There's those that are known to be very loyal, and then there might be a overall. For dating traditionally, well, the it seems like for the most part that from what I've seen to be the most loyal from my perspective does seem to be Asian women. I'm also getting reports though that some of them are just doing what they need to, and some of these guys aren't able to get that connection with them that they want. So I'm just moving around, just watching stuff. You know what I mean? I don't want to get with someone and she's just going through the motions. I'm gonna catch it. I'm gonna feel it. I'm gonna know. If I can be with somebody for 9 years and then catch when she's starting to go through the motions, I'll know. I'll know. And I'm not gonna deal with somebody just no. If I'm just there to have a good time, okay, or whatever. But if I'm actually trying to build a relationship and she just kind of seems like going through motion, you'll know when a woman's like putting genuine interest in learning and your hobbies and what you like to do, and trying to find a way to kind of put herself into your life. You'll know, and you'll know when someone's kind of going through the motions and kind of faking it, and kind of it won't be any heart in it. I don't know, man. What do you think? Do you think that there's such thing as a perfect woman? What's your preference? Do you prefer Asians best? You know what I mean? In the sense of best for dating traditionally. What do you think? Nobody's perfect. Okay. I hear that. I hear that. No. And what about those Asian women? Oh, yeah. I feel like American women is a culture in itself. Like the American woman is a culture in itself. It don't matter what shade she is. I've heard Asian women talking just like black women. They done took on that accent and everything. So it's just the American woman thing with these women. That's a culture in itself. But yeah, I get what you're saying outside. Yeah, yeah, absolutely, absolutely. And I just want something where a woman knows. You don't want to argue with women about like the basis, the basics. You don't want to be arguing about that as much as they want you to argue. Because when they're arguing you about that, they're trying to they're trying to manipulate you into doing something that you don't want to do. They're trying to convince you that this new modern way of things is the way it's got to be, and you got to deal with them. You should never have a woman trying to convince you that kind of way to get on board with whatever she's saying. That's a horrible way to do it. Most men don't like being coerced into shit or manipulated. Now, if a guy can't pick up on it, but I can pick up on it quick. I just know when a woman's talking too much. I just know. Yeah, that Jezebel spirit is crazy. Russian women are fire. You know what I'm saying? Okay, okay. I hear that. It's okay. I appreciate everybody that joined. I appreciate the like button getting hit. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, it's just that I just, you want to have a woman that knows like her traditional place in the family. As far as you being a traditional guy, with the modern spin, you don't want to have to deal with a woman that's like, well, sometimes you're a leader and sometimes I'm a leader, and it's split down the line 50-50. But then you know what I'm saying, these guys that be talking about splitting bills down, it's all this fluff talk about, well, I'm more of a traditional woman in that sense. And it's fluff talk, man. It's just babble and nonsense. It's babble and nonsense. And I'm glad to see that guys aren't falling for it anymore. It's getting horrible out here. Absolutely. Yep. Eastern Bloc as well. Okay, okay. I'm listening. You guys smash that like button. Don't be scared to smash that like button. If you're coming in from the shorts feeds, 3 tiny dots in the top right. Go ahead and smash that. Hit the like or dislike. You can do it. You want to do it. Replay gang, you guys smash that like button on the way in or at this point or whenever the video finishes up. Appreciate that. You guys, I'm not going to hold y'all much longer. I do want to drop a couple more videos. I got to take my son to his appointment in the morning. This one probably be like a most of the day thing. So, when that gets done or whatever, jump back on here and we'll go live again. So, supposedly like masculine. Okay. I'm gonna check it out myself. I'm gonna go over there, make some moves. Like I said, I'm just finishing things up here in the States and trying to finish out this year without too much craziness going on. I gotta like put more attention into the school so that they can't blindside me with some BS, man. Like I ain't noticing what they're doing. So, I'm watching everything because when I get ready to move over there, I'm not about to be having any problems. I gotta get out of these states because I know that when I get there, my disposition on American women will change because I'm in a different pool where they're being, feminine and friendly and they're fit. So I'll have a better energy so I can approach these videos in a better way. Right now, I'm over here in the States, in the middle of it, and women to this day are still running around giving out demands as if they have any kind of leverage. So it's, you know what I'm saying? They're still demanding stuff and they have no leverage. So what can you do? You know, move on, move overseas, and don't look back. And when you come back to this, listen, if you can find a diamond in the rough here, of course, you know, it's never all of anything. But the overwhelming number of women that are entitled is crazy. It's crazy. And then you have some women feeling entitled to check you. It's even crazier. So I don't have time to be dealing with a woman in her place. At least in my world, I don't need you checking me, or what do they like to say, giving you guidance, or they like to say a lot of crazy stuff as if they can even guide themselves. They say all kind of weird stuff, man. It's stuff that you can't use. You know, it's like something that you can't hold in your hands, not tangible. It's always some, you know, I'm spiritually going to guide your soul, and shut up. You know what I'm saying? You know what I mean? Like, it's too much. I know I just gave you an example, my guy. You know, I ain't getting a little ahead of yourself, man. I'm just trying to put information out here with my normal flow. Yeah, I don't have time for all that BS, and I can just see through BS, man, and I don't like watching a lot of BSers. I like to look for people I think that are being authentic, whether I think that their view is weird or not. I hate seeing like all this fakeness, and just I see women regurgitating stuff that dudes are saying. I don't know what it's for. Or are you trying to come across like you're relating to what that guy's saying, or are you mocking? You know, I have no idea what they're doing. And when you're in that situation, and it happens a lot, where women don't know how to flirt, they think saying something smart to you is a form of flirting. No, that's you being disrespectful, and you testing me to see if I'm going to take it. And then if I don't, you try to say I'm sensitive and I don't understand women. I don't understand you, and I don't need to. I don't need to. You know, so it's a lot of babbling, and it's not good to babble to me. I'm going to make you feel bad. Like, I'm going to make you feel bad, because I'm going to make you feel stupid, because you shouldn't just say whatever pops up in your head and think it's okay because you're a woman. Listen, let me tell you something. Flirting is not going to be something that's offensive on either side. You don't get to just throw jabs and, I'm just flirting with you. Let me flirt with you about them big ass feet. Let's talk about it. Are you flat-footed too? Kiki, I'm just joking. I'm just joking. No, I don't hear not. Listen, I can joke too, but I think we need to keep it, you know what I'm saying, above base, so that you don't get offended by my jokes and then try to tell me that, okay, so if I can't handle your joke and I throw one at you and you can't handle mine, should I go back and forth with you about that? Or should we just be respectful and not ever think that that flirting means cracking insults or whatever? Women love to crack on men all the time. So, and think that men should deal with it, and it's weird. You don't want to be cracked on and it considered flirting, so why would we? It's weird. It's weird behavior. Y'all just gotta do better. You justify every dumb thing you do. You wanna know why you crack on dudes that you like? You haven't developed any personality, and your ego is in the way. So when you speak to them, you don't want them to say something that's gonna hurt your feelings, so you cover it. You mask it with this insult. It's an insecure thing. That's why I look at it. Okay, that's my mind and how I look at things, all right? And I don't need that around me. Talk to me like you have some sense, like you're a woman, and you know how to speak to a man and other people that you respect. If you don't, then you're going to get the same level of disrespect, but it's going to be spoken in a way that might keep you up at night, might have you crying while you're taking off your makeup in the mirror, possibly nightmares. Just being honest, you got to smash that like button. Yeah, I think that it's a lot of this, the rom-coms. Because here's the thing, brother. They could watch all kind of content that's telling them the truth. but they choose to watch that stuff. They choose the rom-coms. All music is, he cheated on me and I deserve better. You know, even in country music, you know, it's a tear in my beer and I want my girl back home. You know, it's a bunch of BS where guys are consistently put in this feminine type of position where they're begging for the woman to come back, or the woman's in a position where the guy is always doing her wrong, the forever victim, and women listen to this stuff. Then they read these books and watch these 50 Shades of Grey, and so they just feed themselves into an echo chamber of staying single forever and always being mad at men that have boundaries. What can we do about it? Oh, I know. I got two solutions: passport bro and men going their own way. Yeah. And see, these two movements are necessary for a couple reasons. There has to be a check and balancing system out there. And before men were making this a big deal, women were just able to get online and be like, screw these dudes, and doing all this stuff in the background. You guys smash that like button. But now with passport bros, and there being proof of success from doing it, and them getting online with their wives and stuff, and then men going their own way, you know, with the self-improvement movement, showing young men and men, hey, get back in shape. You know, love yourself. Make sure you look yourself in the mirror every day and you're proud of what you see. Line your beard up, wash your face, you know, take care of yourself. You know, you're a king out here and you represent yourself that kind of way. And with men realizing themselves now, it's making the women even more attracted to us, but now they don't have access to us. Guys, it is what it is, right? The moon in the air. That's really good explanation. Absolutely, man. No problem. I just want you guys, which I know you guys are already doing, but just add a little bit to whatever you're doing as far as vetting and noticing these women that are consistently orbiting you, studying you, but at the same time gaslighting you. You know, just like the women that project onto us, like you were saying, they're projecting all these different criteria for us, and they have something to say to us because a lot of the stuff that they're talking bad about us, they do it themselves. They do it. You know, these guys are always cheating no matter how good of a woman you are. They're letting you know they're going to cheat no matter how good of a man you are. Like when you watch these women take the words out of your mouth and regurgitate them, like I heard this black woman talking earlier about, yeah, ladies, we have them on the ropes now. Just, you know what I'm saying, make sure you stand your ground. I literally said that on one of my live streams. You're trash. You're trash. And that's why you're going to die alone. You know what I'm saying? I don't have to get back at you for regurgitating what you heard a grown man say. Just know that you're trash and you're going to die alone, all right? You're out here talking all this stuff and just trying to go viral and trying to get your get back, studying men like me. That's why my like button don't get hit enough, because that's how women move. They want to get back at you no matter how petty it is. Keep coming over here and watching, but you don't hit the like button as if you're teaching me a lesson. That's how I know I got a bunch of black women watching me. I'm gonna teach this Negro a lesson. How dare he? How dare he? I'm not hitting that like button. As a matter of fact, I might hit the dislike. Negro. Do what you gotta do. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. Well, it is rude. And she should have got that block and delete, my brother. She should have got that block and delete. You set a date. Man, if I'm messaging a woman and she don't get back to me, I ain't paying her no attention anymore. I'm not waiting a day later to talk to you, woman. You had your time and your chance. Now I'm moving on. You think I don't have that many options, or you wish I don't, but I do. I just don't go online bragging about it, fool. I got enough people jealous of me. If they knew the kind of ways that women were throwing themselves at me, I just don't need it, man. I'm moving in silence, man. You know what I mean? So whatever you think is cool with me. Y'all keep watching and getting wet. I don't watch y'all like that. I can watch attractive women all day and get right back to work like it ain't nothing. Dudes watch, corn all the time. You know what I mean? And get right back to work like it ain't nothing. So y'all the ones that'll sit there and think out some crazy plot where I rescue you from your husband, and I crash in through the window like Batman or some shit. You know what I'm saying? Knock out your husband and then take you to some balcony and give you the pipe. Like y'all be coming up with stuff like that. We just think about, oh man, she's hot. Anyway, you know what I'm saying? Go ahead and pay these bills and get to work and That's ain't serious, man. We don't do what you think we do. Y'all be making these elaborate things. The divine masculine wants you, but he doesn't know how to know. He don't want you. He doesn't want you. He doesn't even know who you are. I subscribe to a lot of content creators. I could have women I'm subscribed to thinking that I like them. No, I just respect you to a certain level. I appreciate your content, and I can't be a hypocrite talking about subscribe to me if I'm not subscribing to people. So just calm down. They'll swear up and down I like them. If I liked you so much, why haven't I made a move on you? I'm that shy, really. Whatever it takes, right? Whatever it takes. Batman Sigma. Not at all. Not at all. Wouldn't save shit. Yeah, if I am Batman, I'm telling you straight up. You already know how Bruce is, man. Playboy Bruce? What you talking about? City Boy Bruce? Get up out of here, man. You know what I'm saying? City Boy Bruce, man, please. All them chicks was like, oh my God, this man. Bruce not paying him no attention, man. He be using chicks just to look good during certain spots he would go to or whatever to fool people. And then the whole time he ready just changing his bat suit and kick some ass. He paid these chicks no attention. Man, I'm telling you, you gotta have that kind of way of thinking, man. Like, they think that you out here paying them attention. Man, listen, I'm paying all the attention I need of myself. I'm not concerned. I'm not. I'm too busy working on myself. I'm telling you. Yes, I watch a lot of different content. I think a lot of y'all women are attractive. But that's as far as it goes until you reach out to daddy. I am not going to be out here thinking anything or possibly thinking about I ain't DMing. I don't DM not a nan one of you. I ain't DM not a nan one of y'all. Ain't going to do it first, and I'm not going to do it. Talking to my pops about this. He never did it. He's like, I ain't chasing no women either, son. Well, I know I'm doing something wrong. I ain't going to chase them either. But I guess that make my pop sassy too, right? Whatever, man. You know what I'm saying? Whatever, right? He ain't going to be dealing with none of that. Absolutely not. Look, ladies, it's simple. Some of y'all can still get a beta man, Simpgina, if you clean up your act and try to align yourself in some kind of way, possibly with the religion to give you a base, and then you have some structure, and one of these guys, beta bucks, will take you. But as far as you getting a Sigma, and definitely not going to settle down with no alpha, hang it. I seen one of these garbage women on the dating show the other day, and I'm an alpha woman, and I want an alpha man, but I kind of rock in my masculine energy a little bit. I need for him to keep me in my feminine. It's like, God, what the fuck? You know what I'm saying? The word salad, mental gymnastic, babbling, yapping, stuff that this woman was saying was like, I'm like, man, I can't deal with this. I can't deal with this. Too much talking. Gentlemen, make sure that she doesn't talk too much. Too much talking from a woman is just bad business. You're a man out here conducting business in different places. Like I'm, calling up people all day long and getting lawyers and stuff. I wouldn't have no woman that I'm out here talking too much. all this babbling when she got to tell you, you know, you're a good guy, but I don't think you really understand my divine feminine energy and the need I have to be balanced and to tap into my divine masculine energy. And, I want you to be able to do the same. And it's da, 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 da. Hey, listen, it seems like you got enough masculine energy to please yourself. Take care of yourself. Leave me alone. I don't want to get into that crap. It's too much. Keep it simple. Okay? Keep it simple. Only a man can be it. Yeah. Well, here's a big thing about the Sigma Alpha thing that women like to gaslight and say it don't mean nothing and laugh at it and then call themselves an alpha woman anyway. What is an alpha woman? Who are you leading? Who are you leading? You know what I'm saying? What's going on, fam? What's going on? Who are you leading? You know what I'm saying? You're not leading anyone or anything. So you have no need for the title. Just saying it because it makes you feel better degrades the title or how men look at it. So, find something else. You got your own thing, modern woman, run with it, man. Yeah, you ruined it and everything, but that's what you got. That's what you got. Modern woman, there you go. You know what I'm saying? Chill out. Like, chill out. Y'all are crazy out here with this. I don't, when a woman says she's an alpha or sigma, I'll be like, ugh, who told you that? You got a man or something that's an alpha or a sigma? Who told you that? What do I need that for? I'm a man that wants a soft woman. All these titles and leading with your resume and how many homes you have, you sound like a dude introducing himself to a woman. And if you don't get that shit out of here, these modern women are the worst. They're always calling real men that have boundaries sassy, and then they want a man that'll do whatever she's babbling about. But she won't take a beta man that's DMing her. No, she wants to conquer the one that she claims is sassy, that is, has boundaries and minding his own business. The one she can't stop stalking online and watching his content. It's the crazy. Get the beta in your DMs. None of this stuff makes any sense. You gotta smash that like button. You come in from the shorts feed, 3 tiny dots in the top right. Smash that, the like or dislike. You know what I'm saying? So it's the weirdest thing to me. I gotta stay. They want to conquer you. They want to break you. They want to take whatever makes you charming and great. They want to get a part of you and kind of figure out how you do it a little bit, and then take whatever else they can, and then discard you and move on. You know what I'm saying? We're not gonna do. Listen, man. All these different weird ass titles for these women, man. It's the craziest stuff in the world. You're just a woman, a lady. Leave it alone. Leave it alone. So anyway, y'all, I'm running up on an hour before we go. You guys, remember, share the live. I've cut down on cussing, and I'm an Army veteran, so you gotta know that that's, just like in my nature to do it. But, I'm fighting that and doing quite well. So why don't you support your boy and his growth through smashing that like button, okay? On top of that, drop a comment. Whether you like or dislike, if you've noticed in the comments, I am not going back and forth with y'all. You have the right to get whatever emotion that comes from the live stream that trigger, whatever, go through it. Go through it. You know what I'm saying? Ladies, do what you gotta do. And I know I'm a handsome man, and it hurts your soul hearing things I say sometimes. It really does. And I want to be the guy that's like, on here being handsome and telling you what you want to hear, but look where that got us. A bunch of women that don't know how to take any kind of constructive criticism or leadership. So I have to tell you what you need to hear. Still being handsome doing it, but I have to tell you what you need to hear. And we hope you can understand that. And if you don't, oh well. Deuces, man. You know what I'm saying? Kick rocks in a busy street. Look, y'all, love and light. I'm your brother, and I love ya. Be back on here hopefully tonight. I do have an appointment, for my son tomorrow. So if I am not going live until late in the evening, that's what's going on. Once it's over, I'll be back on here doing what I do best. You guys support the channel. Continue to support the channel. Let me correct myself because you guys are doing a phenomenal job. We're putting up numbers that are normally for channels that are way bigger than us. Just look at some of your favorites. We're putting up numbers on the board. I told them they don't want to compete with your boy. Because once I decide, oh, you want competition, let me show you how an engineer gets his way in the algorithm. How you like the way I move, huh? Yeah. I'm a bad motherfucker. That's just what it is. It's just what it is. And, I know that you guys are like, this stuff comes easy to him. It's just, nothing in life is easy. But I'm not going to lie to you. I work hard, but yes, things do come easy to me. Jealous? You should be. You should be. It is what it is. But it's undeniable that while things do, I work just as hard as things that come easy to me. I am up grinding, from 3 a.m. all day long, okay? I never sit down unless I'm making a reaction video. I'm always standing. Listen, ladies and gentlemen, I'm not gonna hold you. It's been an hour. It's been a pleasure as always. I hope that I didn't have my voice modulate too much and you were able to hear a nice, calm, relaxing Reiki video. Video on modern dating. You guys are getting that Reiki work one way or another. I slide it in there while we're doing these podcasts sometimes. If you find yourself just relaxing into a peaceful bliss, it's because I'm giving you some of that Reiki healing at the same time. I got it like that. I got it like that. Anyway, smash that like button, y'all. And also share the live. I'm your brother, and I love you. And I'm out.